It's Nolan. Lifelong dreams being elevated. Leave a nigga face down like he meditating. Growing up, trepidation in my locale. Hearing 40 cal, know somebody need resuscitation. I describe myself, nothing define me. Paper cut sharp, origami. Business in the iPhone, biting the apple like Shinigami. Death notes, every bar's like a homie. I'm the Clyde with a Bonnie. Rhythmalism, I'm too quick. New scripts, I'm producing them daily like news clips. Roof Chris, give me all of the beef, I'm a sous chef. Homies had them 8 balls for the green like a pool stick. I learn my ingredients as I get older, more lenient. We use bitch niggas to be convenient. Need more cash, that's immediate, expedient. My experience teaching what I couldn't get from PBS. Freedom of the finance. Read a pie graph, I take my pride back. Flip the color like a Mike Jack. Niggas ain't like that. Take a name like it's Iraq. You diss me? Might stab a nigga with a wine glass. It's risky. Might crash, don't invite me to the function. I smash niggas pumpkins all together conjunction. Southside nigga cooking up like it's a luncheon. We don't need a studio to get you niggas punched in. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everyone is doing well out there. Hey, man, y'all said y'all wanted a TVR freestyle. I gave y'all one real quick, you know what I'm saying? Real quick in and out, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we already know what time it is. We all know what we've been talking about for the last few days. Kendrick Lamar is the topic of conversation. The new project, GNX, is what's got everybody talking. Everybody's got different opinions. You know, I'm seeing I'm seeing a lot of praise for the project, but I am seeing a little bit of hate circulating around the project. I'm assuming that those people are Drake fans, maybe even Wayne fans now that we've got a little bit of tension there, because again, I'll say it again. I did not expect for Kendrick Lamar to address Wayne head on no time soon. I figured it would be something maybe he would speak on later in his career, towards the end. But he he came of the moment, dropped the project and put everything in perspective. Now, do I feel like the Lil Wayne down, let Lil Wayne down bar is a diss? I ain't gonna say it's a diss, but it definitely is a shot, right? Because again, Kendrick could have taken the road less traveled, I guess you could say, and just not mention it. He could have released the whole entire project. People would have been, curious on a new 12-track project from Kendrick to see if he was gonna mention the Super Bowl situation. But he said it out his own mouth. And I think he understood when he goes in that booth and he says Lil Wayne's name and he says anything less than praise or putting him on a pedestal as somebody he looked up to, which he did acknowledge. He said, used to bump the car to 3. I rock my Rolly chain proud. But it puts Wayne in a funny position because everybody saw what happened with Wayne. We all know the narrative surrounding Wayne based on him coming out and kind of playing victim and doing this kind of crybaby thing, which again, like I've said multiple times, I understand Wayne being let down. I understand him having some level of disappointment because that was something he wanted. That was something he was hoping that he could look forward to. And I think it's only human to have some form of disappointment, but the way that he played that out publicly, the way he didn't congratulate Kendrick, the way he could have even reached out behind the scenes. We would have never had to know. But none of that transpired. So with Kendrick coming out and name dropping them and putting it in that context and then going back and even on TV off, he talked about how he's going out to New Orleans, basically repping LA, screaming mustard. So of course, he's not backing down. He's not issuing a challenge, but at the same time, he's standing up and letting it be known. It is what it is at this point because everybody done played in my face. You know what I'm saying? People that I expected to hold this shit down, aka Snoop, couldn't even hold it down. Now you want to come back and say it was the edibles, nigga. I said that line, that was comedic, it was funny. I may have a soft spot for you, but you funny in the light, so I can't really affiliate with you right now, right? Then you got this Wayne thing, which I don't expect Wayne to have more loyalty or more allegiance with Kendrick than a Drake. That's obvious. But for the most part, Wayne stayed out of it. He didn't contribute to nothing Drake had going on. He didn't send him no life raft. He ain't made no real bars in none of his new songs to like try to tag himself in or nothing like that. He didn't do the Rick Ross move or, the game type shit. So I figured he was going to try to continue his level, a certain level of diplomacy, because Wayne don't speak on things that we be thinking he would. But we see how it all played out. Now, with that being the case, we've got Wayne who came out yesterday and was talking about how, he don't feel like he did nothing. Niggas is on my head. Pause. Let the sleeping giant rest. Basically on some code name cleaner, homie. This ain't what you want. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants destruction, including me, but I will destroy if I need to. That whole thing. Passive aggression. That's not the look we need from Wayne. But again, as a man, if he feel like his name was besmirched or he feel like that was less than, ceremonious in how you said my name, you want to be sarcastic on your album. All right, cool. We could, hey, as a rapper, as an MC, but if that's the route you want to take, Wayne, I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. You have a short window to strike. Okay? You have a short window. I ain't gonna lie. Not putting a timer on you. But at the same time, as an elite, as somebody who many people walking this earth would consider you a GOAT, the GOAT in some people's conversations. Not in mine, but you up there for me. We don't need passive aggressive tweets. We need to hear some music. We need to hear some bars. And if you really trying to go that route, yeah, let the statement be made on wax, right? And that's not me trying to pit Kendrick and Wayne at each other for a battle. If they don't battle, I will be okay. I don't think that ends well for Wayne at this current point. Some people want to see the kill shot. I'm not here for that. But if it goes down, I already know who I got my money on. That's all I'm saying. But I think you might want to go the other way, right? Nonetheless, Top Dawg done caught wind of it. Top Dawg don't even speak. Top Dawg don't be on the social media like that. He came out and just said, hey, the battle's over. Good records from both sides. Everybody got their shit off. All right, kids, time to go home. Right? That's that's what it was. The Hard Part 6 drop, nigga said, oh, that's a dud. We not going now. Nah, fam. We gonna be gentlemen. Let that nigga have it. It's over. Cause Kendrick probably already had, you know what I'm saying? We already know. He said he had the shit stockpiled and like if you really want to go, I could go till you tap out. Niggas heard that motherfucking record and said, nah, dog. This ain't even worth a response. This nigga don't even know what he's talking about. He's using a narrative that's completely false. Not even fake allegations. But now you misquoting the lyrics, you misinterpreting what the fuck niggas is saying, trying to use it as a rebuttal. Nope. Niggas on a URL stage get booed for shit like that. So, Top don't come out talking. Nonetheless, Top had something to say. Get Top on the phone. Hold on. Damn, I should have had my timing right. Get Top on the phone. He comes out. He says, Dot is a dangerous man right now. Oh, shit. Everything I thought he would be at 16 years old is here right now. Everybody stand down. I promise you. Just as much as Wayne came out with his warning, this is a warning from Top Dawg. This ain't no, when he say everybody stand down, he ain't trying to put no motherfucking stamp on who he talking to. But we all know who he talking to, because who the fuck else would he be talking to? He ain't talking to Drake. Drake been, Drake been at the motherfucking, at the axe throwing spot all year, just missing the motherfucking red dots. You know what I'm saying? He been throwing axes all fucking year, missing. We ain't got to worry about that. But he's basically saying, Wayne, you know we love you, brother. You are an integral part of what we needed at a certain point over here at TDE to get shit popping. We needed you to get Rock off the ground, J-Rock. First touring experiences. Like we have a certain view of you. Please. We looked up to you. Don't make us have to look down at you. Literally. Okay? So when he say everybody stand down, I promise you that ain't no everybody stand down, like, because he could have said everybody stand down in the format of even niggas on my side. Like all about, you know how your family go out to like a function with all the kids. You know what I'm saying? You might got a brother and sister or one or the other that you done went with. Maybe one of your friends done tagged along. And your parents say, hey, my crew, we out. Party ain't a little, whatever it is, it ain't over yet. But my crew, get your ass up. Your ass ain't in this car. You ain't making it home. You ain't eating tonight. We out. Top could have did it like that. But he said, when he say, I promise you at the end of that, that means you jump out of line, you're gonna have to be corrected. So this is your one opportunity. You got your shit off. We respect you. We gonna let you. we already done been graceful, but because you're Wayne, we will extend you a bit more against our better judgment. Please make me right. You proved me wrong. We're gonna have to go another way. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to fuck around and be the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Back to back. No Drizzy. So that ain't what you want, Wayne. Love you. Love your music. Love your influence. There's no way I could possibly rap the way I do today without Wayne influence. But you just don't want to get in the, I mean, you could try your luck. You might surprise and shock the world. But based on Wayne's history as a diss rapper, his track record is not impressive. I don't give a fuck how many niggas come out and say Wayne is still Wayne. I don't give a fuck how many niggas, because he is. I don't give a fuck how many niggas say, you know, Wayne is hard with the lyrics. He is. He got bars for days. But when we've seen him actually take aim at another rapper, he's actually said some of the worst lines of his fucking life. I said the other one, fuck Pusha T and anybody that love him, nigga talking out his ass, I'm gonna have to headbutt him. That was whoa. No. Talking about your lady money. Talking about baby money. Can't have your bitch and get that how much you like your lady money. That was not a hard bar. Niggas that love Wayne to the max, the Wayne heads, they felt like that was adequate going at Jay-Z. You don't go at Jay-Z with no shit like that. Some niggas say, oh, he said you 44, I got a 44. I could kill you and come home when I'm 44. Nah, dog. Gilly, man, really, you really just want to come fuck with me. I check it, jerk it, working it perfectly. This ain't to disparage Wayne. This is just facing reality as it stands. Okay? That's all I'm saying. And I don't recall Wayne ever responding to 50 when he threw that when Wayne and Birdman was kissing. I was loading up, doing something in the kitchen, or something like that. I don't think he responded to 50. And he said y'all niggas was kissing. So I just don't think I don't think it's wise to go against the champion right now, especially when you were in your prime and you didn't deliver classic disses when you could have. That's all I'm saying. When niggas Mr. Me Too'd you, you did a print interview instead of dissing niggas back. Matter of fact, you dissed Pharrell rather than going at the clips, which seems to be a running theme with you and your partner. But whatever. Again, love Wayne. I'm pointing these things out because it's too many chinks in his armor. And I would just, everybody wants to be a warrior, but I don't want to see a wounded warrior going to battle with the champ. That's all I'm saying. Should be a cautionary tale. Fuck around. But I came across an interesting video earlier today of somebody kind of assessing what she called Kendrick Lamar versus Young Money. Now, I don't believe that this is a Kendrick Lamar versus Young Money thing necessarily. Again, I don't think Kendrick has any animus toward Nicki Minaj. People keep trying to throw her in there. I don't believe that to be true. I don't see where they would have gone wrong. Now, she did not congratulate him, so maybe by the Super Bowl. She was one of the people advocating very strongly for Wayne about the Super Bowl, coming to his aid. But again, I just don't see, like, as a man going at a woman, if he disses her in some type of fashion, it's not gonna read well to the crowd, especially with as much consumer favor as he has right now. Him dissing a black woman over something that really don't need to be spoken on, I don't see that translating well. You know what I'm saying? So, that ain't that ain't the way you want to go into 2025. You fuck around and be the champ, and even though people don't always agree with her, that ain't the stench you want on yourself. You know what I'm saying? So let's not. But again, this young lady spoke on this theory about Young Money. She believes that they were, I hate to use this word, but y'all should understand what I mean. They were groomed. They were brought up under the tutelage of Birdman. And she believes that he put something innately in these artists as to describe why it is that they seem to be, a little off they rocker a little bit when it comes to competition, maybe the times changing, maybe the tide shifting a little bit, having a hard time dealing with sharing the spotlight with others in certain moments, or accepting defeat. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up this video. These are not my thoughts. I think she has some interesting thoughts, not without fault, but sometimes I think we overlook the common fans. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up this young lady. Okay? Y'all let me know what y'all think of her assessment.
You might catch me in a lie, but never when it comes to music. I have never in my life listened to a Kendrick Lamar album from start to finish, ever. People gonna be like, oh yeah, Drake bringing him more fans. It's something about seeing one of your favorite artists get his ass whooped in a rap battle that makes you look at the person who whooped his ass. So if y'all want to say that, I get it, whatever. But Kendrick been had fans. That's why the rap beef was even a rap beef. Because you got these two men who have these large fan bases, the top three of the GOATs. I only listened to the GOATs, J. Cole and Drake. I had never listened to Kendrick. So yes, he drops the album. I'm tuning in. People's like, oh, people only want to hear the disses. No, I want to see why he has this huge fan base. And I see why. The heartbreaking part about all of this is knowing that I grew up with Young Money. I grew up with Young Money. I don't know how bad this hurts to see the top three lose their fucking minds this year. This just goes to show, no matter how many accolades somebody got, no matter how much success, how much money that they have, they will not be happy if somebody else comes in and feel like they are stealing their spot. I'm blaming Birdman. I feel like Birdman conditioned all three of them to feel like they're irreplaceable. No matter how old y'all get, no matter what y'all do in life, y'all are irreplaceable. Y'all are the big three. Y'all are Young Money. And y'all are. But y'all let whatever mindset y'all have make y'all insecure. And now y'all have looked dumb all year. I really wish that Megan and Nicki's back and forth was a back and forth, because it was just forth. Megan ate her up. Hey, I don't get the fuck out my comments right now. And I'm saying her, but she ate them up. She ate up BBL Drizzy too. But why? Because they came for her first. Drake been coming at Kendrick for a long time. Y'all know I went down the loophole, okay? The beef was too good. Y'all, that beef was so good. Oh my gosh, I was glued to my seat on my phone. My screen time was at 24 hours a day. As soon as Drake made the comment about Megan, I didn't listen to none of the rest of the album with him and 21 Savage. I don't know none of them songs. It turned me completely off. But yet, because I don't know Kendrick, I don't have a clue what Kendrick do, how he rap. When I seen Drake get into the battle with him, I'm like, Drake is winning this. Like, what? He ain't got none to drop. He ain't got none to drop. He started dropping like bodies. And I was like, because he just dissed Megan. Pro-black women don't give no fuck, okay? So I was excited to see him go down, but I was still shocked and surprised. I'm like, thank you, God, Lil Wayne not in this. I love Lil Wayne. My first favorite rapper of all time was Lil Wayne. The first male rapper I've ever listened to was Lil Wayne. Not because my daddy made me, not because my brother made me, because I listened to Lil Wayne and I was like, this is he's going crazy. Love Lil Wayne. Then the damn Super Bowl come. And then they make a big deal out of nothing. Kendrick doesn't diss him. He just basically say, I'm frustrated with the fact that this person that I've looked up to, did music with, respected, talking shit about me instead of congratulating me because of shit I ain't had no control of. You think I'm gonna say, no, let Lil Wayne do it? Nigga, this my shit now. Fuck you talking about? And for everybody saying that Kendrick was just gonna perform Not Like Us at Super Bowl, it's insane. Because when he had that event on Juneteenth in LA, I couldn't believe how many songs I knew. I really couldn't believe. I'm like, when did I learn this? Like, you know how you just hear music all the time, and like, whether it's on the radio, whether it's on the phone. I knew so many of his songs that I got excited, of course, about him doing halftime. But now I haven't stopped listening to Gen X, so I'm excited in the motherfucker. But to see my faves get left behind this year, like black gays and women that voted for Trump, highly disappointed. I've been disappointed in Nicki for a long time. Yeah, music is good, and can't nobody take that away from y'all. But the way that y'all act, y'all are too old. Y'all are too good. How did y'all become like this? It's all because Birdman needed constant praise from them, and they gave it to him. Now they feel like people owe them the same praise they gave him. They all want to be Birdman. I made that up? Okay. Anyways, love Kendrick's album. Can't wait till the halftime show. Whoop, whoop.
All right, shout out to Miss Diamond Galore. Now, again, she's not so well-versed about Kendrick. She didn't really know his music like that. You know, it wasn't until the pop out where he actually got up on stage and performed his records that she actually recognized how many songs of his had kind of been in circulation around her that she knew. But she wasn't like a fan. She wasn't an avid listener of his music. So he popped out and showed her for sure this year. You know what I mean? And I think there's quite a few people out there that are, you know, perhaps reformed Young Money fans. You know what I'm saying? And to be clear, musically, I respect all three of them. Wayne, Drake, and Nicki Minaj, right? Now, out of the three, I feel like I identify with Nicki the least. I think she's an excellent talent. She's displayed that numerous times over the years, mostly on features. But the brand of music that she makes on her albums just don't do it for me, right? I've said this a few times. I've gotten dragged for saying this a few times. But nonetheless, I always give them credit. They've made a indelible mark on the music industry. Sold records, broke records, had amazing moments. And that stands for all three of them. All three of them have music that I've added to my playlist at one time or another. So we're not gonna just, I'm not for the erasure of people, but it does seem that they have a little bit of a problem kind of accepting that the world doesn't revolve around them. I feel like Wayne has done a decent job for the most part, and I think it was kind of forced because, number one, the two artists that he signed, I don't know if he ever projected that they would overshadow him. There were rumors that him and Drake had a little bit of a something going on, and it was deeper than just the Tammy situation. But eventually Wayne got with the program, right? But as far as Drake, we seen how he's acted out this year after losing the battle, because he's been on top for so long. He done had the game in a motherfucking Cobra clutch since about 2009, really, 2008. Coming off So Far Gone and then excelling from there. So he hasn't had to really face the music like that. He lost to Pusha T and went back to business as usual because Pusha T just wasn't a strong enough opponent for people to really etch it in stone that Drake took a L. Like, everybody saw the L and we was like, damn, he got him. But there was so much firepower coming from Drake at the time that his fans and the general hip hop fans who had never really paid attention to Pusha T like that, they were like, okay, he got one off, but am I listening to Pusha T after this? They couldn't get behind the champion. It's almost like when the Denver Nuggets won the championship. It was like it happened, but nobody really gave a fuck. Right? It's like, shit, I don't fuck with Jokic like that. Nah. So that was how that went. But now Drake is having to figure out, damn, how do I move? Where do I go? Try to give niggas nostalgia. It worked for a couple days with the 100 gig shit. Put some new music on there. Thought it was going to work. It didn't go as far as it could have. Teased the Party Next Door collaboration album. That's something that a lot of Party and Drake fans wanted for years. Nobody cares no more. It's like every move that he's made has just been regressive. Him collaborating with Lotto, popping out on stage with Lotto. That even shows some sort of dissension between himself and his former label mate, Nicki. Because we know Lotto and her don't rock. So that's been weird. And then, of course, with Miss Minaj, she's the top selling woman in the market because of her fan base and, the longevity and everything that comes with her. But she's had trouble adjusting to other ladies coming in, stepping in, getting more publicity and, kind of embracing. She'll have a half moment where she embraces the ladies and then it goes south. And I just can't, and this is with anybody. If you come into encounter 10 people and all 10 of those go bad, after about 6 or 7 of them motherfuckers, if not before, I'm going to start saying, hey, bro, you sure it ain't you? And that's just a question because I don't live in these situations. I'm not a fly on the wall in the conversations or the meetings or, the issues that take place. But one would question, right? Doesn't seem like she really wants to share with these young ladies because she don't feel like they measure up. You know, she comes from the era where you had to stand on bars, and she feels like they don't rap to the level that she raps, you know? Then she does a certain amount of numbers based on her fan base, and she's like, well, if you can't produce this amount of numbers on a consistent level, you don't deserve to be in the conversation. And all of that is cool, but the conversation around the new crop of ladies isn't based around those metrics. It's based around who got the hits, who got the bops for the club, for the radio, who is of the now, who's making music for the people that are living life, having fun, having a good time today. Not to say that her fans are all old, because she has young fans, and their fans are conditioning their children to become fans, as I've learned. But she's like the biggest legacy act in the industry. That's basically where she stands. And there's nothing wrong with that. But again, it's like that funny, I don't know how to move out the way type of thing. You know, back in the days, a lot of young artists used to deal with this from their idols or the people that were previously there. And it would only happen behind the scenes. You'll have an interaction and be like, damn, this motherfucker turned me the fuck off. But the public would never know about it until years later with an interview or a documentary to be like, damn, this nigga really was an asshole, or this motherfucker really was on some shit. But now stuff plays out in public, plays out in social media, behind the scenes, things get leaked out. You know, the tide has shifted so many different ways. And now we have Young Money, you know, kind of looking like victims or, you know, sore losers, perhaps. And the youngest out of the trio is 38 years old, about to be 40. It's not a great benchmark. Just gotta be honest about that. But you know, they still made their mark on the industry. They still put out hits. They still put numbers on the board. They did they shit. Nonetheless, when it's all said and done, they're gonna have their jerseys hung up in the rafters. They're gonna be appreciated. Hopefully this 2024 doesn't stain their legacies too much. But we'll see where it goes from here. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.
Yeah, king of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. First I'm out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.